Alright guys, welcome back to Rimworld. This is going to be, well, the beginning of the Return to the Jedi, but this is kind of behind the scenes, right? This is how we make it. This is what we're going to do. So let me show you the mods we're running real fast. Of course, we have core. We've got Hugslib, miscellaneous core, prepare carefully. We've got our 3 Star Wars, the Force factions, fully functional lightsabers, pawns play poker. We've added the Zabrak race. We added tag trait. I'm not sure what traits those are going to be, but I know it's not really Star Wars, but what the hell? It's a big universe. I thought it might add some interesting sci-fi. Miscellaneous robots. Miscellaneous robots plus plus I didn't see up for Alpha 17 yet, so we'll just run with the basic one. Hand me that brick. Colony manager, medical tab, allow tool, miscellaneous training, more trade ships, efficient light, stack merger. All it's going to do is add a low-level haul job to essentially tidy up the your stockpile. It doesn't make the stacks bigger or anything like that. It just says if you've got a bunch of half stacks within one storage area, they'll try to arrange that. Expanded prosthetics and organs, so we can maybe try to replace some arms and legs that we lost last time and couldn't do much with. We'll see if the floor works with new floors. And these humanoid alien races, I think, actually needs to be above the Zabrak or vice versa, because I think this one builds on this. I found a Cyberpunk one. I think I'll probably play with that at some point, but I think for now the Force is enough magic for one game without adding Cyberpunk magic. So we'll just go with this. Mod list is changed. Well, it didn't really change. I guess we did change a little bit. We slid something down. We'll see how many errors we get. Probably a lot. Maybe. Maybe it's just giving up on us. It doesn't like some of the Star Wars stuff. I see some crystals in there. Opponents. Kyber crystal. Some deflector stuff. Something is definitely messing with our Star Wars apps. Lightsaber. I found this listed under Alpha 17, but I'm beginning to think maybe it shouldn't be. More saber. Interesting. So apparently it looks like just our Star Wars mods really are what are killing us. Says it's 417.1. Does one need to go before the other? I'm wondering now if we need to have some sort of... I don't see a core on it. Let's check the workshop page. Make sure I'm not missing something. Now requires Jex tools. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. That's fine. Jex tools. I was looking at adding that anyway. But I didn't know what would use it, because this adds things like vehicles and stuff, or adds the opportunity for vehicles, the possibility for them. Let's return to the game. We're downloading it now. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And now we'll slide that way up. Jex tools, where did it go? I lost it. There it is. Put it up here at the top with all our others. Close. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. We shall see. What you doing, Shorty? My dogs just finished eating, and so they have to come in back to tell me how much they liked it. Hey, we didn't get any errors that time. That's good. So let's go new colony. Oh, there they are. Okay, some things. Code link translation. Okay, well, we don't have translation, so that's fine, I guess. So this was kind of what I built initially. So, 3 people. We had a little bit of silver. We had some survival meals, medicine, and components: steel, wood, Jedi robes for our main Jedi, Jedi garb for our apprentices, and 3 lightsabers and 3 crystals. I think we're gonna add a robot. Well, we'll just add him later. That's fine. Let's go. Let's start with rough. I think the additional difficulty level by starting with 3 Jedi is going to be pretty serious, and we'll stick with Cassandra. 30%. Let's. Yeah, that's fine. Oh well, we should probably just make this Return of the Jedi, right? I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I guess Endor was pretty standard, right, as far as rainfall and temperature and stuff went. We'll just leave it standard, right in the middle. I mean, there's no reason we couldn't make it like some other planet, but wow, that's kind of a. This does not look like the forest moon of Endor to me. How about you? Let's go back. Let's add a little bit of rain. I changed my mind. We're going to add some rainfall. And now let's try again. That was a really dry world. We weren't trying to make Tatooine again. We want Kashyyyk or Endor. One of those nice forested worlds. That didn't really change much, did it? Still looks... You know, it's just that Return of the Jedi. You know, let's try... Let's try Endor. See what that does for us. Just not happy with that world. I know it's kind of boring watching me just generate worlds, but there we go. Look at that. That's what we're talking about. Okay, and there are some really dense places in here. I mean, we come in here, you know, we've got a bunch of Imperials. We've got some. We got a few rebels, some basic stuff, a couple different types of pirates, the loyal snakes, and the combat community. The Grey Plain Accord, the East Enenum Individualistic Alliance, okay, and the Themin 6 Rebels. Okay, so let's see. I kind of want to be. I really liked being on a bridge on a river. I thought that was pretty cool, but I kind of like to be around people as well. Look at that. We've got some mountain tribes up here. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually. We've got this big spine here that runs down this continent here, right? With our watersheds going either direction. You guys, if the developers, are watching this at all, you guys did a really, really good job with this. I'm really impressed with that. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, like someplace down here, maybe down near one of these major rivers. See, we've got villages at these places, which makes sense. All these crossroads type of places. Kind of like to be like around a fair number of people, but not seeing kind of my ideal spot either. But maybe just right here? Well, these places are on plains, unfortunately. I'd like to somewhat be on... Oh, look at that. What is Temperate Forest? What's the terrain like? It's flat. We don't really want flat. Not a fan of flat, unfortunately. How about there? Temperate Forest, mountainous, stone road. Got lots of things around. Growing period's 30 days, so half the year. Doesn't get too cold in the winter, below freezing. Doesn't get too hot. We could live with that. I mean, the other thing, we could just take a random site too, but let's go advanced. Let's make it a little bit bigger than usual. 350 by 350. We'll see if my new computer can handle that. We're just going to go to prepare carefully. Okay. Let's wow, I like the look of it now. It's changed, I think, a little bit. Let's roll until we get some sort of Jedi or Sith master. Something other than just force sensitive or an apprentice, right? I don't know how long we're going to have to click here. Psychically sensitive. Let's make sure that they are in there, right? There's Force Apprentice, okay. Gamma Tag. Average reaction of being born on Luciferium. He has exceptional abilities compared to normal humans. As with all tags, Leonid is more prone to violent outbursts. Interesting. Okay, so we do have our Jedi in there, so that's fine. I played with trying to make, a percentage of people be whatever, but, that would just make them all sensitive, force sensitive or all whatever. I only wanted one of one, and, ooh, a Sith Inquisitor. There we go. That's our first. A Sith Inquisitor that likes to garden and is too smart. Okay. We are going to get rid of the health issues. Dementia. Oh, that's actually pretty cool, but we're going to get rid of it for now. Wow. About 8 different addictions. Holy crap. That... Oh, man. Veronica, you owe me, man. Jeez, you were 800... And you're only biological age of 24. Yet you were addicted to everything. You had a tough life, but we're fixing that. We're cleaning that up. Okay. A child spy. And then a defector. Ooh, a defector from what? Leave the oppressive dictatorship where she lived. Her defection was not... Oh, well, sometimes, when you feel the Force, you've got all those emotions running through you, and you just can't deal well, with... I think she defected maybe from the light side, right? One of those schools, I could see that as an oppressive dictatorship. You're not allowed to love anyone. You're not allowed to feel anything. Yeah, I think we go with that. Now, interestingly enough, she has a shooting of 12. Is that from being a child spy? +5. And defector. Those both raise that up. Let's re-roll those. I really like this story, to be honest, but I'm not looking for a lightsaber wielder that's an amazing shooter. Melee +2, construction, mining, shooting +3. I think that's okay. I'm going to change the shooting. We'll instead of lots, we'll just go single, right? Because we're screwing with it, but that's okay. We'll flip it like that. So a scout, born to colonial administrators from a small imperial power. Okay. Top military scouting schools. And we went from there to mining. Okay. Well, maybe that was the cover story, right? Right. You go to infiltrate, the rebels. You end up working as a, like kind of like a, one of the smuggler ports somewhere out in deep space, bringing stuff in. I like that. I like that a lot. That's what we're going with. Okay. Julio, our architect. Let's see about what we can do here. Let's just roll everything. So now we're looking for either force sensitive or potentially or an apprenticeship of some sort. I'm not worried about whether it's light or dark. Dark, I don't care. As far as that goes, it's a good base for one. Too bad this isn't force sensitive, right? Psychopathic brawler. We might just want to change that. Apocalypse survivor who also defected. A lot of that. Well, we'll just keep re-rolling. If we get one that looks really perfect but has the third spot, then I suppose we could do that. I mean, that depends on age, I believe. Nope. Not at all. Click faster. Problem when I click fast, I go right past the one I wanted. There are a few more traits in here. I know Wimp is one. There you go, right there. Even a little bit of pain. I think 15% or above, they just kind of go comatose. Neurotag. Both crippling mental issues and outstanding abilities. Aims really fast, great shooting accuracy, global learning factor, move speed, but a break threshold of 30%. Plus 30%. On top of psychically sensitive. That was going to be a bad day if there was a hard worker. And we get Wimp a lot. We're not getting too many of the force sensitive, though, are we? Wimp, though, like every third person, it seems like, gets Wimp. There we go. Sanguine, happy, force apprentice, okay. Prostophile, okay, she wants to lose the hand, I got it. Oh, doesn't shoot or melee. I wonder if we use her as just like a healer. Again, man, they all have, look at all these. What the hell are we doing here, guys? Is it just giving you every single thing? My God. Incapable of violent. But yeah, I mean, we could still sit back and use her to heal others, right? So that's not necessarily all bad. It makes things a little more interesting. She likes to craft, intellectual, a little bit of growing, cooking, medicine. I think we go with it. I think we stick with Georgette, I say. Okay. All right, a crafting light Jedi. Let's go with it. You know, I wonder if every time we click through, it doesn't get rid of these. It just keeps adding to them. I bet you that's what's happening. See, we never go down. Once we get one, we stick with it. That's exactly what's happening. So that's a bug on Prepare Carefully, it looks like. That's fine. Easily fixed, right? See if we can come up with one more. Oh, that was it, and I missed it. I told you, I get clicking fast, and I go right past them. Force sensitive, chemical fascination, a smuggler and raider. Okay, those lead from one to the other pretty easily. He does like to shoot a lot. Very good socially and with animals. Let's get rid of all this crud. There we go. I think that's fine, right? I don't have a problem with that. I mean, we don't all have to use lightsabers, although with a 9, he clearly could. Cool echo effect as I talk into the giant cup. I can use it for special effects. What are we? I don't know what that's changing. Oh, okay, so once we have a shade, everybody kind of ended up the same color. There we go. How like that? Now we're all slightly different. All right, so we've got Veronica, our Sith Inquisitor. We've got Holland, our frightened Jedi healer. And we've got Tater. Tater Stam, our smuggler turned Jedi. I like it. I think that's a good group. We don't have any relationships in there. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Resources, we already have most of our resources. The only thing I really want to add is a robot. I want to add a hauler robot. We could add a hauler or a cleaner. Where are robots? Oh, resources. I don't know what they fall under. Furniture? Maybe? Golden granite. Hauler base station. There we go. Add equipment. We have our lightsabers. I don't think we send them with a blaster. Or do we want to go... No, we're going to send him with a lightsaber, but if we find a good gun, we can use the gun. That's what I'm deciding. Yeah, I think that's it. And that is our confirmation. So now we'll generate the map. We'll see what we've got. So the next bit is, essentially, we're going to pause it right away. And then we're going to try to use the debugger to create our abandoned base. And that will be that for this episode. Massive update. New tools. Select similar, formerly known as mass select. Okay. Haul urgently. Oh, I like that. New mod features. Oh, from the allow tool. Okay. Harvest all plants. I like that too. Okay, so let's look to see where we might want our base. Oh, wow, we already got some stuff down here. It's an interesting floor. I like it. I did add new floors, so I don't know if we can make floors like that. Or maybe that's just what the hidden section looks like. So we've got this little crossroads where the road crosses the river there. Oh, how about that? I think that's it right there. I try not to be too far kind of left, right. I kind of prefer to be in the middle. But that's just too perfect. And look at that. It's got 3 geothermal spots. So we would build here regardless. So let's go ahead. We're going to figure out how we did this last time. First of all, let's save before we do anything else. And this is going to be Jedi. Jedi beginning. Save. We haven't done anything else yet. It's all still a blank slate. Now we can go here. And we can add our base, right? Isn't that what it was called? We can tool base gen. Whoops. Oh, that's what I wanted, right? And then we go faction base. I guess. Interesting. If we did this, we'd have to move something to get rid of that, and that's fine. Growing mushrooms back here with a mortar. Interesting spot for the gun. Got some another. Why would they? Let's see, zone. And they specifically built a roof over that. Okay. That's pretty bad. Let's reload. Jedi beginning. And that's why we have that. Because that was pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. Maybe we split it up between interior and exterior. Maybe we do that on our own. We do have those options. Maybe that won't generate bodies either. I mean, people. You know what I'm saying. There'll be bodies soon enough if we go that route. Oh. There we go. Come on. So let's try this again. Let's go back up here. Let's go base gen. Interior battery. Let's see. Base part indoors division. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We do have a lot of bedrooms, but they're all barracks. But that's fine. You can't get to all of them. Notice there's no way into this set. This has no doors. You can get in the front door, then you can't get into the rest of it. Wow, this is... We do have some batteries, but we don't actually have any way... There's no power generation. Got some... Interesting. You know what? I like it. We're going to go with it. I don't... It's weird. I think we can deconstruct all the sleeping spots. Here, let's... Get rid of all of those. We'll just leave those there. It's just weird. I mean, we've got meals. We've got a little bit of food and stuff. Yeah. There we go. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Is what it is. Very odd. Now let's see, tool base gen. Now we need to do an outdoor second. So base part outdoor division. No. Let's try that again. Tool base outdoor division. Something like here. Well, no. I mean, I actually like the base part better than what we got there, to be honest. But it didn't give us strictly what was just an outdoor division. So let's play with this a little bit more here. Let's see what base part leaf is. Okay, not outdoors, clearly. So looking for something to just be kind of fields, right? Edge, brewery, dining room, barracks. Let's just try, I guess, base part outdoors. Again, it's just giving us... I mean, this is all indoor stuff, you know what I mean? Alright, one more try here, and then we're going to reload and go back to it. Farm. With a shed. Okay. Alright, I think that'll work. So, load game. Jedi beginning. I don't know, most of that stuff, the outdoor stuff, gave us a better base than what the base gave us. I mean, I suppose I could just manually create the whole thing, but it's a possibility. You know, we could add like a barracks room and a kitchen and a battery room and some sort of edge defense. That's not all bad. Base gen. See, I mean, because we have, you know, storage, barracks. What's the difference between adding storage? Okay. And adding interior storage. Ah, okay. One adds an actual storage room with stuff in it. The other just adds random crap to put in the storage. Okay. So, that answers that question. So, base gen. Let's see what else we've got. So what we would want would be... So, in that, a barracks should just add beds. No, it actually gave us... Okay, maybe I have them backwards here. And then, if we do interior barracks... Yep, that just gives us beds. Okay. So we want regular... Alright, one more load. We've figured something out. Slowly but surely we're going to get there. I didn't figure this was going to be fast, to be honest. I wasn't originally going to record it, but you know, we've got 3 days of the Alpha 17 kind of first look and playing with this up there. We should have played with it more, obviously. So I thought I'd kind of slide this in, you know, maybe early. You know, those 2 episodes we can maybe overlap, because the first one's pretty good. The other 2 I'm not thrilled with. Okay, so back to here. So let's go ahead and start with base gen. Let's see, we've got a battery room, a dining room, a brewery, storage, and barracks. An ancient temple. Let's see what ancient temple does. Oh, that's interior. Wait, is that a walker? That's an ATST. Does it work? Oh my freaking god, it does. Can you get one? Can you capture it? Pilots, gunners, passengers. Oh my. I just about swore. We want one of those. We desperately want an ATST. I don't know how we make it. We want an ATST, okay? Let's just put that as part of our winning condition. We must have an ATST. All right, let's get back to figuring out what we're looking at, though. So, the ancient temple we don't want. That's kind of the ancient evil, it looks like stuff. So we're going to have to stay away from that. So we're going to want... So we're going to want a brewery, a dining room, a battery room, storage, and barracks. Right? And then, didn't I see edge defense somewhere? Let's see what edge defense looks like. Okay. and then some edge defense. I think that will work. So let's try one more load. I know I've said one more load probably 6 times. Probably gonna say it 6 more. See, even I'm getting tired of loading. Oh well. I'm out of Coke. It smells like my dinner's almost cooked. Come on, load faster. Spawn all the things. Okay. So, let's go in here. We've got this. Let's base gen. Let's put a brewery in the back. Now let's put a storage next to that, I suppose. Oops. Maybe something like that. Whoops. I guess I lost it when I right-clicked. Base gen. Storage. Okay. Now, how about a dining room? Okay. And barracks. Can I go there like that? We're going to break this up into multiple rooms later, but for now, wow, look at that. They were ready for lots of people. Okay. At some point, we need a little battery room. Let's go battery room. We'll add a couple more batteries in there. Let's add a farm out here somewhere. Interesting. We'll add a couple little farms just because I think it's cool. I don't know what... I think they should all be kind of semi-different. Nope. Man, they do like their... One more. One more and that's it. There we go. We got something different. Psychoid. Psychoid and Devil Strand. Okay. Yeah, sure. Makes perfect sense. And some edge defenses. Base gen. Edge sandbags. Cultivated plants. Okay. Potatoes. Got a little bit of food in there. Now let's try to find that edge defense again. Fire popper, pawn group. Edge defense. There we go. Kind of thinking... Okay. We've got one turret in there, and it's blocked by that shed. But we could move it, or we can... we'll probably tear down the sheds altogether, to be honest. But I like the idea. Now, I thought somewhere I saw that we could make a blast. Tool, an explosion. What happens... Here, let's save, because I'm reasonably happy with this. Save game... Jedi beginning 2. Save. Let's add a couple of explosions. So what happens if we have... Okay, nothing. Well, here, let me... Didn't really do much. Okay. Well, you know, adds to the flavor. Is there anything else we could do? Destroy, kill, 10 damage. Force vomit. Because we're playing Star Wars, it's like a force. It's a special force ability, force vomit. It's like projectile vomiting, except you use the force. I think that's okay. Tools, incidents. Anything else we wanted to build in here? Fill with beds. Outdoor. We could add a street. No, I think that's good. I think that's good. So we've got kind of a little basic base here. We've got kind of a dining room slash kitchen. Still meals sitting on the table. We do need to add a door. No, we'll just deconstruct that when we get there. Yeah, I think that's it. So now if we go to options, we should be able to turn out of development mode. There we go. We should be able to come down here to find our people wherever they are. I've lost them. Oh, right here. That's where they're coming down. So let's do one more save. Save game. Return of the Jedi. All right. And that is going to be our... that's the beginning. That's what we're going to go with. What do we have here? Oh, those are our crystals. Our robot. We're going to need to make some power. Obviously, we've got plenty of food. We're going to have to get some food harvested. How close? That's just about done. Those are just about done. I don't know what the hell we're going to do with the psychoid. And then we'll have to come up with our own cultivation. We'll tear those down because obviously they interfere with our defenses. So that's what happened. See, they built all this stuff. People snuck in through the fields at night. Yeah. A couple grenades. Take out the sentries. I don't know. Something. We do have some... Batteries do have some juice, interestingly enough. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this one, give us a thumbs up. Hated it, thumbs down. If you have some tips for me on how to use the debug tool a little more effectively, that'd be very cool. Leave that in the comments below. And if you'd like to see how the rest of this series is going to turn out, don't forget to subscribe. May the Force be with you.